Now the branch manager is telling you, this week you have to onboard 2 customers, 2 new customers. Okay. So you can take few minutes and just think on what are the ways in which you will think of bringing in a new customer. What is a savings account? Can you just tell in your own words what you have understood from the word savings account or what savings account actually does? So basically, it is opened by individual people like you and me. The purpose of opening a savings account is actually, as per the name it says, it's for the savings purpose. Why are we all having a savings account? Because we all want to save some money and we'll keep whatever amount that is there excess, it will be there in our savings account. Now it is opened by people, basically the individuals like you and me. And the entire purpose of opening it is you get a interest portion on it. Whatever amount you are saving in your savings account, you have a small interest coming in it. It will start from say 3, 3.5 to 4, depending upon each bank, depending upon the limit set by each bank. Now, what are the other benefits of having a savings account? Like what she said, easy for you to transfer funds. So earlier, if you wanted to send money to someone who is in another place, how do you use to transfer funds? How will you ensure that someone sitting in some other location wanted money? How do we transfer funds in the earlier times? Before banking was so much into, bank accounts was so much into use, people used to carry physical cash or it used to be some kind of a money order. These were some of the methods by which if you had to send money to someone else sitting in some other location, it was difficult. Now, how do you transfer funds? If suppose someone sitting in another location is asking you to give some money, how do you transfer it now? Yeah, you do it online. So one major purpose of opening a savings account is, other than savings, it is now easier for you to transfer funds to other people. It has become a very convenient handling money. So people are able to use money for fund transfers, for purchases. Correct. Wherever you want to use this fund, you are using your debit card, UPI, net banking, mobile app. These are the things that you are using nowadays. Correct. Now, if you want to do a shopping, and nowadays, do you carry cash and go for shopping? We hardly carry large amount of cash when we go for shopping. Have you any time like carried so much cash and then went for a shopping? No, you will use your debit card. That's the easiest way. So these are some of the ways why the savings account has been gaining so much of importance and people are made to open savings account. They are being given that habit of improving their savings. That savings habit is being put into people. People are finding it easy to handle cash, easier to transfer funds, easier to do shopping. Now, when you're doing an online shopping, you find it convenient when you have a account which is linked to the online platforms. It's become so much developed that people are now always into online modes. No one is going into the physical cash. So these are some of the basic benefits or basic things that you can see when it comes to a savings account. So now still there are people who do not have a savings account or who are banking with just one bank in the traditional way. Now let us think about some of the ways by which you can actually ask such customers or like bring in new customers for opening account with us or starting a relationship with us. Okay. So we'll just see a scenario. Now you are working in a bank in any role. So sales officer, relationship officer, teller, welcome desk, whatever role it is. So in the bank when you have joined, now the branch manager is telling you, this week you have to onboard 2 customers, 2 new customers. Okay. So you can take few minutes and just think on what are the ways in which you will think of bringing in a new customer. Suppose you are being asked to do this task for this week. So this week you will have to bring in 2 customers who will be ready to open an account. Or rather, you should onboard 2 customers who are for a savings account. So what are the things, or how do you plan your actions? What are the ways in which you will bring in customers? Can you think of few ways of getting new customers to the bank? So now you have a set of people from your own contact. So our own reference, our friends, relatives, anyone can be contacted. This is the easiest way by which we can get into touch with the customer. So now you have an existing set of customers, or you have a database. You can do a calling in there, and you can generate leads through that. You will have existing customers who have certain relationship, like they have only a credit card or they have only a loan. Now they don't have a savings account. There will be customers like that within the bank. Correct? Now a loan department will be able to give you that database of people who have only loan relationship. The credit card department can also share you a database wherein there is only credit card relationship for them. So they do not have a savings account with us. Now these customers can be called up. They can be explained about the features of the savings account and why it is important for them to open a savings account along with their credit card or a loan. They can make their payments easily from within the bank itself. Otherwise, what they'll be doing, suppose there is an EMI payment coming up, they'll have to transfer funds from their other bank to our bank. It will take a day's time. Correct? Now, suppose that they have a savings account with us, they just have to ensure that there is fund in that account. And this EMI can be actually linked with their current account with the new bank. Correct? So the EMI payments will happen easily. They'll not have to make sure that they transfer funds from somewhere else, or they don't have to go into that complicated process of EMI transfer or credit card payment transfers. It can be easily done if they have an account where they have this particular loan or a card. So these set of customers can be contacted and you can ask them to open a savings account. People who have opened only a fixed deposit with the bank. So there are people who will have just the deposit part because our interest rate is good. They can be contacted and they can be asked to open an account. They will say that they will have it with multiple banks, but suppose the fixed deposit needs to be closed at any point. This has to be transferred or renewed, or they want the interest to be taken out. Having a savings account will make it more easier for them. So we'll just see the various sources by which you can generate a lead. One is the first one, what we said, basically through your social circle. So through your references, your friends, colleagues, ex-colleagues, friends, colleagues, anywhere, like where you are able to contact them, and through your source you are convincing them to open an account. That is one of the easiest ways of getting an account. Okay. Now next is market scoping. So you know you are working in that bank and the area in and around that bank. So you know there is a residential area, there is a commercial space, there is a place where there are wholesale market. So you are able to identify the market area within that particular area. So this will actually help you to do some market study and do your actions accordingly. Suppose you know that there is a particular residential area. You know that people are working there. The people staying there are actually working in a company or in a factory or somewhere. You can actually get in touch with them to open a savings account. So you can do some marketing activity in that particular area. Okay. You can do some drives or initiatives specifically for that area. Like they might be having a residents association. Contact those people and try to get in touch with the customers over there. Then the next thing is, like, if you know that there is a particular area, like in every locality there will be a market area. So here the people are all current account people. You can get in touch with those people to open a savings account or a current account relationship with us. So you know that there are particular segments within your locality. These people can be contacted through various initiatives, various activities that you can do. Okay. Now the next one is through a separate set of people like professionals. So you are segmenting a particular area, like you know there is a major hospital, if it is there in your locality, the doctors can be contacted. Correct? So when you get in touch with a doctor, you know that this doctor will be associated with the doctors association. all the professionals will have an association. So they can actually help you in getting in touch with the other doctors also along with that, linked along with the association. Correct. Doctors, chartered accountants, teachers, all these profession people will have an association. So getting in touch with one person will actually help you to contact many other people related with that same profession. Then you will have senior citizens or women's. Every bank will have a separate category of account for these kind of segment. So like senior citizen account will be there. So can anyone think of what is the benefit of a senior citizen account? What will be the basic benefit that will be given to a senior citizen account? They will have a preferential interest rate. So if the normal FD is at say 7%, senior citizens will have it at say 7.5 to 7.75. So they will have an additional benefit of 0.5 to 0.75. So that is an attractive thing as far as they are concerned. Don't you think they'll get preferential service? Being a senior citizen category, wherever they are coming into the bank, they will have a preferential service. There will be a separate counter to service the senior citizens as such. So even they'll not have to stand in the queue, they'll be given priority services. Okay, they'll be attended to first. So these are some of the things that actually helps to get in touch with the senior citizens and make them understand that there are features specifically for their account. And even the average quarterly balance to be maintained for senior citizen account will be on a lower side, considering their income levels and all. Because they will not be earning much during that period. They might be looking for a saving part or a return kind of a model. Like they will not want to put more money into their savings account. They will be interested in fixed deposit and getting an interest from it. So they can actually open an account with a lower balance also. Their debit card will be free of cost. So these are some of the additional benefit for a senior citizen account. Now, if you see women's account, similarly, there is a women's account category specifically for female customers with debit cards with better features, lockers with discount. Like that, some additional feature will be given to all these categories. Then you will have children's account. So suppose the guardian is having an account with your bank and you know that this particular customer has 2 children. You can very well ask that customer to open the children's account, link it with the guardian's account and start a small savings plan for the children. So you can tell them the earlier that they start a savings plan for the children, it is beneficial for them. So like monthly one small amount can be invested for the children's name. So these are some of the ways by which you can think of actually getting in touch with the customer for opening their family members account. Correct. Then you have the NRI segment. So you know that a particular area has a large number of NRI population. You can get in touch with them and even you can open their account where these customers are abroad. You can actually open it from here itself. They just have to send their documents from there on a scan basis and it can be opened. There are such features given by banks also. So why is a nomination facility given in all the accounts? So that if the customer dies, this fund can be given to the person nominated by the account holder. So when a person is opening an account, he will nominate his close relative, his spouse, parents, anyone. He can nominate one person saying that in the event of my death, the entire amount what is lying in my account can be given to this particular person. I nominate this person to receive the amount. If suppose there is no nomination in the account, then the bank will find it difficult to hand over the funds to the concerned people. So the nominee who is in charge or who is receiving the amount has to disperse this amount like equally or in the best appropriate way. It is not that he is liable for the entire funds. He needs to take care of this funds just like how the account holder would have done. So suppose if the person has some loan repayment or something, he will have to ensure that all that is being met properly. That is why I am nominating a person so that he will act on my behalf in my absence. So you can keep your family members, anyone, close relatives. Ideally, it will be a close relative, but even there are people who do not have close relatives, they keep their friends also. Under certain circumstances, they also keep their friends if they do not have a close family member. So that is why we keep a nominee. So suppose one person is opening an account and he is keeping his wife as his nominee. So now you are processing his account opening and you know that his wife is being kept as a nominee. You can very well ask that customer, sir, why don't you open your nominee's account? Wife's account can be opened. Why don't you open that account also? Okay, so there you are coming in to know that there is one more family member's detail is being given to you. So you can very well ask the customer to open an account for that family member also. And that is why it is important that you tell the customer about nomination. And you can ask him about the nominee's account also. Then the other ways is like what we have seen, the people who have relationship with loan or with credit card. So if they don't have a savings account, that is one easier way to get in touch. We already have their database with us. We can contact them and tell them to open a savings account because already they have a relationship with our bank. They know the bank well. So they can be told about the features of the savings account and they can also be asked to open an account. So that is also one source. Then the existing customers can refer their own family members. Like we have seen, the existing database, you will have access to a set of database, a set of customers. These people can be contacted. Suppose there is a set of customers who have current account. They do not have a savings account. So if I am the owner of a current account, I can be contacted. I can also open a savings account. I can have multiple accounts in the bank. Suppose I am a self-employed person. I have a savings account. The opposite way also can work. I can open a current account for my business. So it is that from one customer, you just don't restrict yourself from opening one savings account itself. You try to get in touch with the people associated with that customer also, so that you are getting more references, more leads are getting generated. You can do an activity in your branch ATM also, because it is not just the bank customer who will come there. There will be other bank customers also. Like, do you always visit your own bank for ATM withdrawal? You will visit other bank ATM also. So similarly, people having account with other banks will also visit our ATM. These people can be contacted. They can be told about the features of our bank account. Okay, they'll be using it because this ATM is nearby to their home. So why don't they open a savings account also with us? Okay, then you can get in touch with government bodies, self-help groups. They can also be asked to open savings account because the NGOs and all will want to earn some interest from the savings account. They have a provision to open savings account. Their employees can open account with us. So these are some of the ways by which you can generate leads for savings account and build up your references. So it is very important that you see one customer as a cluster. It's not that you onboard that customer and just leave him like that. There will be people associated with him, people linked with him, where he is working, his family members. From them, again, you can start getting other opportunities.